Hi everyone, my name is George and I am from CSE department. Recently I have enrolled in 201 module. In that, as a part of assignment, in this video I want to explore the key concepts of objects, functions, and the differences between the where, let, and const keywords and about JavaScript modules. So let's explore more about this. So in JavaScript, objects are used to represent real-world entities or a structured data. An object is essentially a collection of properties where each property is a key value pair. These keys are usually strings or maybe other numbers, strings, arrays, functions, or even more objects also. Objects, objects it sounds good, right? So objects are useful because they allows us to group related data and behavior in a single unit. So it is great. So this principle is evolved from a key concept called object-oriented programming. So this object-oriented programming give birth to the object results. Once created, you can access the data or update the data. You can add or delete the object results from the object results. A powerful feature of the JavaScript object is that they contain nested objects, which means you can structure data hierarchically. They also contain methods, which are functions defined as object properties. So coming to the next concept, functions. Functions are the most fundamental building blocks in JavaScript. They also have to encapsulate a block of code, give it a name, or reuse it whenever needed. This makes your code more readable and maintainable. There are three main ways which can be declared in JavaScript. Functions in JavaScript. So for declaring the functions in JavaScript, we have three methods. First one is function declaration, and second one is by using function expression, or third one is by using ES6 arrow function syntax. So a critical aspect of functions in JavaScript is to handle this keyword. So these keywords will play a major role in this. In arrow functions, this is lexically scoped, meaning it uses this value from the surrounding context. This difference is important, especially when working with object methods, callbacks, or even event handling. So coming to the next important basic concept is the difference between the var, let, const keyword. So let us explore the three ways to declare variables in JavaScript. First one is that var. Var is an oldest way of declaring variables in JavaScript. So it is a function scoped. It means that it only restricts the data in the function boundaries. However, its behavior can lead to the unexpected results, especially in loops or blocks. Then come to the let or const. Both are block scoped, meaning they only exist within the nearly curly braces, such as in a if or for block. So coming to the difference between the let and const, var is the oldest way of assigning variables or declaring variables in JavaScript. But coming to the let and const, they are both almost similar. But let allows reassignment while const does not allow the reassignment. Once a variable is declared with a const, so whatever happens in the world, its value cannot be reassigned through if though it is an object or it a function or a variable. But if it is declared using the const function, it does not allow reassignment. But if you assign the variables, if you declare the variables with let function, then we can declare the variables in we can change the variables data. So to write cleaner and more predictable code, it's generally recommended to use let or const over var and reserve var only for legacy use cases. So coming to the third basic concept is called JavaScript modules. Moving on to the JavaScript modules, modules are a way to break your code into separate files, each responsible for a specific part of your applications. So this makes the user more readable and maintainable. Before ES6, JavaScript does not have any inbuilt module support. But when ES6 came into the picture, JavaScript introduced native module syntax using import or export. Within the system, you can define which parts of a file should be exported to other files, which should be shared private, which functions should be exported, or objects or variables from one file to other file. This module approach is especially important in large-scale applications where separating concerns and avoiding global variables is crucial. Modules also make JavaScript easier to work with modern environments like React, Node.js, and they are fully supported in most modern browsers today. So, JavaScript modules revolutionize the entire JavaScript language. So, to wrap up, object helps us to structure and group data and functionally, and functions allows us to write reusable, organized code where and let a const they both have the same scoping rules, but letter const or the modern standard which we generally used. So the modules help us to split code in manageable pieces or cuts into pieces, which makes the user comfort. So these are the main functions, basic concepts of JavaScript that we have discussed in this video. First one is objects, second is functions, third is the variables, and fourth one is modules. And understanding these fundamentals will give you a solid foundation for the deep diving into JavaScript. Whether you're building a website, web applications, or frameworks, whatever it may be, but understanding the fundamentals will give you a solid foundation in JavaScript. So with this, thanks for watching this video. With this, I ended my explanations, and thanks a lot for the Prashansa to giving a wonderful opportunity to enroll in this course. So I have learned these concepts thoroughly: object, functions, where, let, const, and more about models. So I generally thankful to the Wisdom Institute of Technology Bhimavaram, to my management, to my faculty, and Prashansa for giving this wonderful opportunity.